Hello and welcome to Nikolai's Genetics Lessons, and in this video I'm going to talk about some secrets of how to read a pedigree, about some unusual symbols that you can find. For example, do you know what this means? Or do you know what this means? A square with number 3 inside, or how these siblings are different from these siblings, what this diamond means, and where is the parents of these siblings. So let's start with this couple. Basically, this symbol means that this couple doesn't have children, and probably the age of this couple so that they wouldn't have children anymore. For example, these two people would be over 50 years old. This symbol means that this is male, this is square, but what number 3 inside means, that means that basically we can put another male here and another male. So we just join them together and put symbol 3. That means that this couple actually has not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children, but extra 2 male children. And here also 1, 2, 3. And how these siblings are different from these ones. As you see, here we have a short descending line, but here we do not see such a descending line. And here we see the sex of both children are the same, and here the sex of the children are not the same. And actually, when you see this descending line that separates to two lines, we always would see that there are going to be two girls or two boys, but we would never see boy and a girl, because this means that this is siblings, and these siblings are identical twins. Imagine here is a egg cell produced by their mother that has been fertilized by a sperm that was produced, of course, by their father. And now we have fertilized egg cell, which we call zygote, and zygote start to divide. So we would have, in a short period of time, a clumps of cells, and then the cells would separate into two clumps. Everyone would develop into child, but every child here would be identical, would have the same genetic makeup, because these two children are a result of separation of this single clump of cells, and of course these two children would be of the same sex. If we would see here two X chromosomes, of course both children also would have two X chromosomes, so would be identical twins. And here we see also twins, but who is not identical. Basically this is just siblings. Once again, here we have egg cell, another egg cell, and one sperm and another sperm, and both of them would be fertilized. We are going to get zygote, and that zygote just would develop into fetus by division of cells. So this is going to be basically twins that is going to be not identical, and genetically would be the same as just siblings that is born at different times. But you may argue that usually twins that is even not identical still look more alike than those children that is born with at different times. And the reason for it, because these twins shared the same environment and grow in the same environment. And as you remember, phenotype, so phenotype is genetic makeup or genotype plus environmental influence. So these two siblings has the same environmental influence factor. That's why these siblings would look more alike than those siblings that separated in time. Their birth separated in time. So now you know the meaning of both symbols. It is resemble, like it was 1 at the beginning and then separated. And here it was 2 right at the beginning. So non-identical twins and identical twins. Now about the symbol, which is diamond, and that means that sex of this child is unknown. We know, for example, that this female had a sibling, but the sex is not specified, so we use this symbol. We also use this symbol, for example, when we want to do our calculations and find the probability that unborn child of a couple would have some genetic defect or not, and sex of the child is unknown, so we would use the diamond instead. Now, why this couple doesn't have parents? Because in the textbooks you get used that any pedigree, any genetic history diagram would start with parents. But this is not always the case. Sometimes we just don't know anything about parents, or parents is not important, so we do not include them in our genetic history diagram. I hope you learned something new today. This is all for today. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please write your comments, questions if you have any. Share this video with your classmates, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.